On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Uneven.
Not level or flat, not balanced or symmetrical.
Examples:
Uneven numbers. Uneven coating. The road was uneven, causing the car to bounce up and down as it drove.
Reverberate.
To be repeated several times as an echo.
Examples:
Reverberate through the hall. Reverberate in my head. The effects might reverberate across the oceans in unexpected ways.
Orchid.
A plant with showy or unusual flowers, typically having either a single, complex flower or a cluster of small flowers, many of which are prized for their beauty and often cultivated as ornamental plants.
Examples:
Orchid garden. Orchid species. The orchid blooms were so delicate and beautiful.
Clientele.
The customers or clients of a particular business, organization, or professional service, the people who regularly use or visit a particular establishment, often implying a sense of loyalty or repeat business.
Examples:
Loyal clientele. Expanding clientele. The luxury boutique caters to a wealthy clientele who want high-end products.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Intricate.
Having many different parts and small details that all work together.
Examples:
Intricate details. Intricate lacework. The politician managed to deal with that intricate issue.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Amplification.
The process of increasing the volume or intensity of something, the expansion or elaboration of a concept or idea.
Examples:
Amplification system. Sound amplification. The political debate was an amplification of the candidates' views on key issues.
Cathedral.
The main Christian church of a bishop's diocese, which is often the largest and most important church in the area.
Examples:
Cathedral school. Cathedral choir. The cathedral's stained glass windows depicted scenes from the Bible.
Flatter.
To praise or compliment excessively, especially to gain favor or advantage. To deceive or mislead with excessive praise.
Examples:
Flatter my boss. Flatter myself. He flattered her with compliments, hoping to win her favor.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Dissonance.
A lack of harmony or agreement between people or things, a harsh or discordant combination of sounds.
Examples:
cognitive dissonance. Musical dissonance. The dissonance between the two melodies created a sense of tension in the music.
Frill.
A decorative or ornamental edge or trim on clothing, fabric, or other objects, an extra detail or embellishment added for decorative purposes.
Examples:
decorative frill. Frill dress. The dress had a beautiful frill at the hem, adding a feminine touch to the overall design.
Sonata.
A piece of music for solo instruments, typically a piano or violin.
Examples:
play a sonata. Third sonata. He's been practicing a new sonata for weeks.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Aria.
A song that is performed solo by a singer in an opera or oratorio, often with instrumental accompaniment.
Examples:
aria singer. Dramatic aria. The soprano performed an emotional aria that brought the audience to tears.
Holler.
To shout or call out loudly and forcefully, often to get someone's attention or convey a message.
Examples:
holler out his frustration. Holler for help. The kids love to holler at the echoing mountains during our summer trips.
Encore.
A performance or piece of music, typically a repetition of the final section of a concert, given in response to an enthusiastic request from the audience, a demand or request for repeated performance or repetition of something.
Examples:
standing ovation encore. Musical encore. After their final song, the band was called back on stage for an encore performance.
Bombast.
High-flown or pretentious language, especially on unimportant subjects.
Examples:
mere bombast. Full of bombast. The politicians' speeches were filled with bombast but lacked substance.
Prelude.
An introductory or preparatory piece of music often played before a larger work or performance, a preliminary or introductory event or action.
Examples:
Prelude music. Ominous prelude. The book's introductory chapter provided a prelude to the rest of the story.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Drown.
To die or cause to die by being unable to breathe underwater.
Examples:
Drown in a bath. I was drowned in work. Floods have the potential to drown any subsurface animals easily.
Rhythmic.
Having a pattern of regular beats or a regular beat, characterized by rhythm.
Examples:
A rhythmic stroking. In a rhythmic pace. The rhythmic sound of the drums was mesmerizing.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Improvise.
To create or perform something on the spot, without preparation or planning, to use what one has available to do or create something.
Examples:
Improvise a joke. Improvise an escape plan. We had to improvise a tent using a tarp and sticks since we didn't have a proper one.
Valentine.
A person who is loved or dearly admired, a card or message, typically anonymous, sent on Valentine's Day, February 14th, to a person one loves or is attracted to. Uppercase Valentine, a priest in Rome who was martyred around AD 269.
Examples:
Valentine gift. Valentine's bouquet. She wrote a heartfelt message in the Valentine card for her best friend.
Singe.
To burn something slightly or superficially, usually by mistake.
Examples:
Singe off the hair over the flames. Singe the edges of a fabric. I didn't realize the iron was still hot and singed my dress.
Whisper.
To speak very quietly to somebody using the breath rather than the voice so that only those close to you can hear you.
Examples:
Answer in a whisper. The whisper of the leaves. He took me aside and whispered in my ear.
Diverge.
To move or extend in different directions from a common point, to branch off or deviate from a path or course.
Examples:
Diverge from tradition. Diverge from the main topic. As tectonic plates diverge, new oceanic crust is formed along mid-ocean ridges.
Discotheque.
A nightclub or restaurant where recorded music is played and people dance.
Examples:
Discotheque party. Discotheque scene. He couldn't wait to hit the discotheque and dance the night away.
Jukebox.
A machine that plays recorded music when a selection is made by inserting coins or tokens, typically found in bars, restaurants, and other public places in the past.
Examples:
Jukebox music. Digital jukebox. The diner had a classic jukebox that played all the hits from the 1950s and 60s.
Ballad.
A narrative or lyrical poem that tells a story, often with a simple, repetitive structure and a musical quality, a song in this style.
Examples:
Traditional ballad. Irish ballad. The singer's ballad brought the audience to tears.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Hush.
To make or become silent, especially by urging or persuading others to be quiet or by speaking softly or gently, to keep something secret or confidential.
Examples:
Hush for a while. Hush up a case. Please hush your voice so that the baby can sleep.
Foliage.
The leaves of a plant or tree, especially in large quantities or as seen from a distance, natural greenery, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Colorful foliage. Autumn foliage. The vibrant foliage on the vines made the winery look even more beautiful.
Distort.
To change something's shape, appearance, or sound so that it appears weird or unclear.
Examples:
Distort the facts. Distort the economy. Economists contend that taxes distort consumer behavior in general.
Savanna.
A mixed forest and grassland ecosystem where the trees are far enough apart that the canopy doesn't close.
Examples:
Savanna region. Tropical savanna. The birds live in tropical forests, savannas, and arid semi-desert environments.
Sparrow.
A small, brown bird with a short tail and a chirping call.
Examples:
Sparrow species. Sparrow population. The sparrow was a common bird found in most parts of the world.
Scarlet.
A bright red color, a vivid, deep, or intense red.
Examples:
Scarlet petals. Scarlet lipstick. She wore a scarlet dress to the party, making her stand out in the crowd.
Outpouring.
A sudden and abundant flow or expression of thoughts, feelings, emotion, or information, an overwhelming amount of something expressed in a short period of time.
Examples:
Artistic outpouring. Emotional outpouring. The outpouring of support from the community was overwhelming after the tragic event.
Inject.
To put a liquid such as a drug or other substance into a person's or an animal's body using a needle and syringe equals small tube.
Examples:
Inject under the skin. Inject a personal opinion into a debate. Let's try to inject a bit of enthusiasm into your performance.
Instinctively.
As a matter of nature or intuition rather than thought or training.
Examples:
Instinctively grab the knife. Instinctively bad with children. Some researchers claim that even humans can instinctively sense earthquakes.